I was looking at some footage, and there's a lot of it, about the by-election stuff going on in Freeport. And before I started to judge it, I was thinking to myself, is this for them? And by them, I mean political animals or behemoths. Is this for them like preseason football is for us? Because you know how we go months without football, but as soon as we see dudes practicing just on the field, they ain't even got to be in pads, shirts and shorts. Yep. Be like, it's football time. We ready. Is this like that for them?
Did you see the crowd supporting Shane Gibson when they even announced Fred Mitchell's friend may or may not be running? Did you see the crowd? Did you see the video of them being like, "No, we want Shane. We want Shane. Shane." I was like, "Bruh, what is this?" It looks like a hype up football pre-game hype.
Do you want Shane?
I first of all, rest in peace to that young lady. I don't care.
Wait, who are we RIPing?
The white young lady who was with the old rich man who came down. What her name is?
Do you mean Anna Nicole Smith?
Anna Nicole Smith. Rest in peace to her.
She got a bag though.
She and now she's in a box.
Welcome to Guava Jam. None of this has a name. We just taking it and
There's
running it.
no name for this.
We just taking it and running it. So what we are going to do, this is going to be a show loosely based around football, kinda, but then it'll also be everything that 10YS is.
Yes,
it's
sir.
going to be part read option, which I'm sure a lot of you have listened to and watched. Part a show called Respectfully that me and Andrew had for 2 whole episodes. We made it longer than we thought we would.
Can't wait to get paid.
That happening?
Two wheels it. As efficient as they are, I'm sure it is.
You want to get your phone and send some messages now?
on this good Sunday?
This is as good a time as any.
I can't get an answer on a Wednesday.
I feel like if you can catch Bahamians when they're feeling good, it have to be Sunday because this is a day that they feel closest to God, so they might do something for you.
Only way to get them is if like they had jollification, which is happening right now, by the way, and we're not going because we're old.
I mean, I might have to go. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh no. This feels performative.
You tell me to be nice.
You should go though.
The Steelers aren't doing well.
Yeah, you gotta go jollification.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta go jollification. You can't avoid that shit.
All right. Speaking of the Steelers not doing well, this is our segment. What's the lead? We keeping some things from Respectfully.
Yeah.
What's the lead? So in What's the Lead, we are going to discuss our top story, what we feel is the most pressing issue. It may not be pressing to y'all. We are tastemakers. We're going to tell you what's important.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned the Steelers not doing well, right? And I feel like a whole lot of sports and a whole lot of the football season is just basically men don't really know how to talk to each other.
No, we don't.
And like Dan Lebertard always says this, the language of intimacy among men is making fun of each other's sports teams. I feel like that's what the whole thing is. And there's been a multi-billion-dollar industry just wrapped around that. Because we don't know how to talk to each other other than to say, your team sucks, I know more than you, you're stupid, I'm smart. That's what the whole thing is, right?
Dakari literally muted me at the beginning of the season because Dolphins they won or something like that, and he posted a story, and I was like, well, don't get used to this. They're gonna fucking suck at some point. He was like, I muted you, by the way. I'm not dealing with this. but again, it's out of love. Like, I want y'all to win low key, but I'm not surprised when you lose, and neither are y'all.
But see, I think that's what's so fascinating to me though, because every week you would have people, and this happens a lot with the big name fan bases, right? Like
Right.
Lakers, Dolphins in baseball, with the Yankees. And I always wonder why people want to see those fan bases lose more than they want their own to win. It's like they get some satisfaction and vindication out of seeing the person that they may or may not like or may not be close to, seeing them lose, like seeing them be down with this kind of thing.
Keep in mind, I call it the Jordan effect. I've never seen people want someone to lose more than people wanted Michael Jordan to lose. I've never seen it like that in my life. Kobe and Tom Brady, I hated them until they forced me to love them because they would not stop winning.
Let's unpack that though. Why did you hate them?
I hated Kobe because I felt like he was an asshole. I felt like he was a piece of shit, and I felt like he was an arrogant piece of shit. The same for Tom Brady. I hated Tom Brady for different reasons. I felt like Tom Brady wasn't really getting rings the right way, which is the craziest thing in the world to fucking say. Because he kept winning by field goals. I was like, he ain't really winning. He ain't really doing it. And then you look back, you're like, no, he actually like marched down that fucking field. I
get offended by that as a football person because what?
No, I agree.
Right.
I agree. But keep in mind, I'm a Peyton Manning era Colts fan.
Oh, yes.
My hate was deep. You know what I mean?
So say even that's a part of it, right? So
yes.
A part of it is somewhat understandable because Tom Brady was in direct contradiction to your sports feel good.
Right.
You were a Peyton Manning fan. You needed Peyton Manning to win to legitimize
Exactly.
it. But all of it comes back full circle to I only root for this to legitimize me over you. I'm smarter than you because I root for the
Right.
team that wins. Your team is bad. You're bad at making decisions. And I feel like because we can't say this to our friends in real life, like we can't just say, haha, you broke. Haha, you marry a bitch. Haha, you're not doing well in life.
These are very specific. These are oddly specific. Who you talking to,
I
beloved?
wasn't talking to nobody
Okay.
in particular.
All right, say less.
But we can't say those things, so
Hold on, let me get your name right, Renaldo. Sorry, pardon me.
we replace that with the Dolphins shitty. Haha, you ain't gonna never see sports happy.
To be fair, though, all sports, if you're deeply ingrained in any sport as a fan, it's all toxic. Because men are toxic.
Yeah.
We can't really say, oh, but your team ain't doing well. Sorry to hear that, but I hope they do better. Imagine me at the bar.
Why?
No. Imagine me and you at the bar right now, right? You're a Dolphins, I'm a Colts,
Yes.
right? And the Dolphins aren't doing that well. You're going to be some, hey, bro. Pause. Hey, bro. Sorry
Why?
about that. No, come on, intimacy. Hey, bro. Sorry your team ain't doing well, but hey, come on, guys. Do it for now. Like how the fuck that look?
But
No.
why can't we do that though? Like why must we exist? Why must we be ruled by toxic fandom masculinity?
Because we niggas.
Shit, that's like the answer for everything.
Because we niggas.
Yeah.
Good question. When have I ever asked you about your day? I don't give a fuck about your day.
No. Why don't you?
Why don't you? When do you ever ask me about my day?
I feel like I'm concerned about how's your day?
Fuck off.
See, this is why we can't do it, because that is what I am met with. We've been friends for over 2 decades now at this point, and I can't ask you how your day
The
was.
only person I check for who's one of my close friends is Dakari because he's abroad. And I do that once a month. And you know how I do that?
That's a lot.
You know how we check on each other? He'll send me something with Marvel and be like, yeah, Marvel up. Fuck you. I'm like, okay, he good. That's how I know everything's okay.
So all of this really, sports and our entire take on fandom
Built
is
to masculinity.
really just cloaking the fact that we don't know how to have conversations with each other.
No. That's not true. We're having a conversation now. We know how to have conversations.
Informative for the crowd.
Facts. But we know how to, if it's me, you, and John by John, we'll talk all day. We can communicate.
Yeah.
No one communicates better than men playing Call of Duty. Let's be very clear. Like, let's tell the truth. We just don't know how to express emotion to men, and it's about to get heavy because our fathers didn't know us.
That's a real thing, and let's divulge into
My old man
talk.
never asked me how my day, because that's the balance. My lady's like, how is your day?
Yeah.
How's it going? I'd be like, I stubbed my toe. It's still hurting, baby. I want to protect you. Then I'd be like, you stubbed your toe? Oh, okay. Anyway, go inside the kitchen, give me a big cup of Kool-Aid.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is how I got into actually doing this stuff and talking about sports for a living, because I would get in the car, me and my old man ain't exchanging no
Not a
conversation.
single word.
But the radio is on WQAM 560.
Yep.
I listen to the old people talk about the Dolphins. Come full circle. Now all I do is talk about the Dolphins.
You know what? Let me actually double down on my point. You know what me and my old man and the men in my family talk the most? During basketball games. My man was a huge Bulls fan. And he'd be like, see that there? That's how a man plays a basketball. You know, Michael Jordan, when he was younger, I'd be like, oh, father?
You say other things, and boy, get that.
But I was so confused. That's how we communicated. We communicate through sports. Like, that's how men, you and Kaizen probably talk the most during baseball. That's how y'all communicate the best, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. But I also, to get deeper into the father talk, I also try to, and I think everybody does this, right? They say try to be who you wish you had when you were younger.
100%.
So I try to go outside of the bounds of just talking about that stuff.
That is literally.
So I try to talk about the other things while that's the premium, because that's supposed to be the thing that gets him from point A to point B. But we also try to expand on things outside of that.
That's literally the only time I compliment you. And that's the only time I will ever compliment you.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it on the radio, and people have relayed that message.
You're doing a fantastic job as a father. But
Let's see how he goes with this gal thing before I say that, because there's some things developing that I don't know should be developing.
that we did.
Some things are happening.
That we did. There's nothing that's about to happen that we didn't do.
No. I feel like I've given him too much of the game, too early.
Oh, no. Let's be clear. You can never give him too much game because his heart hasn't been broken yet. You know that first heartbreak is where the awakening comes from. Like, you know what? These guys really ain't shit.
The village and origin story.
Exactly. So I don't care how much game you give him. He's not going to be prepared for that first heartbreak. Not a single thing you can do about that. And you got to let it happen. You got to let it happen.
Coming full circle, the first heartbreak, this is why sports is also important to us, because it teaches us to manage that.
100%.
And you learn how to manage
100%.
heartbreak because your friends have been saying shit all the time when your team loses.
Colts versus the Indianapolis Colts versus the New Orleans Saints. That's Super Bowl.
So we figured it out. Sports is really just the bridge for men to have actual friendships where they can be fully formed human beings and learn to manage emotions. That's what the whole thing is.
Sports, bars, and barbershops.
You missed out a B.
Can we say that?
We don't have sponsors.
Oh, bitches?
There you go.
There you go, bitches. The 4 Bs.
And that's how you wrap a
I
segment.
love not being on radio.
That's how you wrap a segment.
Hey guys, if you want to be a part of the sports show or whatever the hell we're doing, feel free to contact us at info@10ys.com. We're not a sports show. We're something like it. Not really, but a little bit, but mostly. And here we are. We love to have you on. We love to have you guys be a part of it. Come through.
Welcome back to Guava Jam. That's not absolute.
I fucking hate you, man.
John said that we could call it that.
Jesus Christ.
Clean Cut don't care that we call it that.
Clean Cut don't care in general once these cameras working. Once this look good, this sound good, he don't give a fuck.
This is amazing. By the way, you know what? Let's give everybody a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you allowed to say because you're still employed by some people, but things didn't work the way we wanted it to work, and it would have been so much better if everything was just like this from the beginning.
Because the one time, the fact that it took 2 niggas to do what one nigga doing in his living room, fully set up. Like, we got here 1 o'clock. We started at 1:18, and the holdup was us. He's like, get a mic. He's like, okay. And we were the holdup. These niggas, go, run it.
Okay.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Obviously, we have some things we need to get off our chest.
Yeah, buddy.
We need a cleansing, just like hip hop needed a cleansing.
Amazing segue.
And I think that, thank you.
Amazing segue.
This is why I get paid the mediocre bucks. And I think that hip hop needed a cleansing, and we got that this week because the hero of our generation, Andre 3000, 3 stacks to those who know him personally, made everybody realize that they could vibe to flute music.
I'm not gonna hold you. When the album dropped, I was like, look at the titles of this bullshit.
No.
Andre 1 bars, and then I listened to it.
That made me like it even more.
I was like, this is some ambient Macy's walking around at Christmas time. This is some this is like you walking into like Bon Vivants could play that on a loop, that album, and I would be perfectly fine.
Listen to me. I know like digital capitalism has really dominated the way on online shopping, and so like going to malls and shopping in person, not what it used to be, but I feel like if you get to hear this music, this could single-handedly bring it back. Like Andre 3000 could challenge Jeff Bezos, because now you want to rush to malls just to hear this. I want to go in Macy's. I want to go in H&M.
Let me ask you a question. What if that was the play all along? What if the play? What if some rich white man who owns like a mall was like, yo, fuck rap. You know these niggas ain't spitting.
No, they ain't spitting.
Make some ambient ass, flute ass music. Put that on thingum, and I will get all my Macy's and JCPenney and all these people, Victoria's Secret. I can get all them to buy in, and your streams can go crazy. Fuck the public, bro.
Let me ask you something. Wednesday afternoon, did you know that you love flute music?
No.
Thursday, did you know that you love flute music?
No.
You discovered it on Friday with the rest of us. We all now know that we love flute music.
Beloved, I had that on in a situation, and the situation was right. The situation was right. It was a clean-cut house at night.
Is it? So this is my question. This is my question about flute music.
Wine and sin.
Is it now? Will it replace Afrobeats as the most diverse music there is? Because I feel like flute music is great for hanging out. You could play flute music for situations like you was just saying, which only means fucking. You can use flute music for shopping. The only thing I haven't done yet is vibe to flute music before I go out. And I feel like paired with the right amount of
wine, It got to be wine
I
or
was
like a
going to
scotch.
say I was going to say drugs, but okay.
Yeah, drugs.
But paired with any mood
That would
enhancing.
be amazing with shrooms. That would be amazing with shrooms. You probably see colors.
Hold on.
That would be amazing. Also, while you doing that, let me also say this.
Shrooms while listening to flute music next weekend. Go ahead.
I'll say this too, by the way. The one thing you can't do with that music is be around niggas.
I think this could change it though.
No,
you don't think you could vibe
can't
with some
be in a
niggas listening
room
to
full
flute
of niggas
music?
listening to flute music.
I feel like this theory needs to be tested because I feel like if there's one person that could do it, mind you, and this I feel like this could only happen because it was 3 Stacks and because unquestionably top 5 on everyone's list. No one argues that fact whenever you put him up there because when he was doing his thing, undefeated on features. So I feel like respect for him made everyone feel like they have to give this a try, right?
No, facts.
So
Big
I
facts.
feel like if you put his music on because it's him, ain't nobody saying nothing.
Let me be honest.
Mhm.
You got to be a certain type nigga to get that off.
Yeah.
So for example,
yeah.
Dakari, if I walk into the Dakari spot right now and that's on, I'm not blinking. I'm like, that's Kari.
Yeah.
Kari got on the big fucking wooden beads and all that. That's Kari. You can't do that shit.
Clean Cut got crystals over here. If we walked in here,
Clean Cut can do it.
and we was listening to flute music, it would fit the aesthetic.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
There's a giant plant
You ain't
right
lying.
over there.
But again, you can't.
I can't do flute music.
No, your name can't be Watto, and you live in a efficiency playing flute music, and you don't got no fucking bed frame.
But I feel like
But inside here, you're correct. Clean cut can get flute music off for real.
this is what we thought.
He has a wine bar.
This is what we thought. But maybe Andre 3000 is the person to bridge the gap between the crystals, wine bar, giant plant niggas, and waddle them.
You say this nigga's the Martin Luther King of music?
I feel like he's always been that. Second album. Listen, this is the same dude at the peak of East Coast, West Coast rivalry.
He was minding his business.
People dying because of this, right? He goes on stage and says, Outkast won Best New Artist. 3 Stacks going on stage and he's saying, hey, y'all need to listen to us. The South got something to say. I know y'all talking East Coast, West Coast.
Yep.
Very next album, he says, I'm an alien wearing a turban from Atlanta. We're going to name this album AT Aliens. And it was one of the greatest albums ever.
How funny was that Bombs Over Baghdad's video with him in the fucking white wig running down the street in fucking furry pants? And Big Boy's like, I'm still a dude for Decatur. I'm sorry.
Completely polar opposites, and this is why they always been my favorite. Completely polar opposite. It always worked.
It works though, yeah, you're
until
right.
They got older, and he realized, bro, I really got nothing for this no more.
Let's be-
I've exhausted how great I am at this. I'm going to do something else.
Let me shoot Andre some bail, though. I see a lot of people like, oh, Andre always been weird. He's the weird one, and Big Boy's the normal one. You know, Big Boy raises fucking owls.
Yeah.
Like, he raises, like, he has the armband, the Wonder Woman arm. He raises owls.
Owls, pit bulls. He actually
No, you can't say that without the gravity of what it is. This nigga raises owls and pit bulls.
Yeah.
Go on. Because you had it just now.
That's it. That's what it is. I mean, listen.
That's like me raising pigeons and snakes.
Two diametrically opposed animals.
Just like Outkast. Think about it.
Remember how in the first segment we were saying sports is the bridge that builds a relationship between niggas. Maybe Andre wants to do the same thing for everyone else out there that happened with him and Big Boy's relationship. Because hip hop was the thing that brought them together. Two completely different niggas.
You just blew my mind.
But he is now using flute music to do this because not only is it for the clean cut and for the Kari types,
right?
It's also for Waddle them.
What if we are overanalyzing this as just Erykah Badu's pussy?
That could also
What
be
if it's just Erykah Badu's pussy?
She has run through all of these niggas and nobody questions it.
No one comes out normal.
Everybody fine with it. They're like, is it my turn? Okay. Are we just going to be together? Okay. Are we having a kid? That's fine too.
Common was battling Ice Cube. He was talking about Chicago crime.
He is also the Erykah Badu
for
niggas though. Like Common and Erykah Badu, like they one in the same.
Every gal Common fuck with the minute they broke up, they got married.
Yeah.
They might another nigga like, no, I've seen the darkness in the light. The pun.
It's kind of like how gals find happiness immediately after me.
Oh, same. Boy,
I feel like I should be thanked for that because I am the catalyst to your happiness. You just have to run through this gauntlet first to achieve that prize at the end.
the mental bullshit I put women through.
Yeah.
That when they done with me, they immediately find like what name the place? Valhalla.
Yeah.
Like I was on a run of like 5 or 6 girlfriends who were like, we broke up and then they got married and they were like dropping kids. I was like, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You had to go through hell to find heaven, beloved.
Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through
Exactly. And I'm paying.
that. So you and next nigga, you're welcome.
And I'm only doing it because I'm paying them back for what they did to the Cold Crush. That's all I'm doing.
Perfect. As okay, so we got to bring Clean Cut in because he is a internationally renowned DJ. He is not only great at producing, and I need his take on flute music because I need to know how soon are you going to put this Andre 3000 flute music into the rotation?
No. How soon you play that in the monkey bar?
Well, monkey bar is a good spot for that. At the same time, we have stems now, so I could always put vocals over it.
Ooh.
Hold
on. Who would you put on top of the flute music?
Some of the Afrobeat artists could go with it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the R&B artists could go with it too. You know, and Chris Brown for sure.
That gal Tyler, who sings that water song.
Yeah.
You could do that flute shit on that.
Yeah. You could put her with anything.
Yeah. She fluent.
By the way, she fine as fuck.
I can't.
By the way, she fine as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
She fine as fuck.
I can't say things.
Right. Her and Shensia,
How do Steelers do it?
the Caribbean got something to say. That's all I'm saying. The Caribbean got something to say.
I have to check how the Steelers
Bruh.
because
Jesus. Also, something else I want to touch on, and this is not on the list. Pardon me, I'm freestyling right now.
yeah, go ahead.
Can we deal? Have you heard the Party record?
Yeah. The Party Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
I know of it. I haven't listened to it. I've been listening to flute music all weekend. So I go in two extremes. It's only flute music or trap
Scary
music.
Hours.
Yeah, that's it.
Party put bars on Megs, and women are livid. They're like, "How dare he call her out a name?" I'm like, she did it first, though.
Okay. I hate to equate it to this, but you remember the whole Chris Rock OJ bit? Like, I ain't saying I would have did it, but I understand.
But I get it.
I ain't saying I would make a diss track about a gal because we break up, but I understand. That's the world that they live in. That is the tool that's how they ply their trade. So if this is what you do, like y'all met and y'all got together because y'all in this music industry. That's how y'all talk to each other. So that's how y'all get this shit off.
Let me tell you why I feel like Party is a bitch nigga for putting that out. Because he won. Have you seen Jada Kingdom?
That's why I don't know if I would be making no
Clean
music.
cut. Do me a favor. Put Jada Kingdom on the screen and then put Megan.
As long as
Megan fine as fuck. Let me be clear. Megan fine as fuck. Then I saw Jada Kingdom. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, that's
okay.
That's like winning either way. That's like two different shades of the same gold medal.
Absolutely.
Because listen,
but a kill is a kill.
a kill is a kill.
And that's a good kill.
A kill is a kill. But all I'm saying is, like, see, now that's how we thinking logically with this, right? We thinking, bro, you already moved on and you have that. What happened before don't matter at all.
I agree.
See, that's how I would be thinking.
That's
which is why I would never I can't waste energy on anything in the past. That's why it was kind of a weird flex to me, but get it how you live. If that's what y'all do, then that's what y'all do.
I wasn't barring down my ex when I'm laying inside of Jada Kingdom. No. I'm sorry. I'm not barring you down, son. He's a ghostwriter. Those are bars you could give him to Drake.
Also, your woman Jamaican, I don't know how she could respond to that because they naturally aggressive people.
Yeah.
So that's something I feel like you would have had to have that conversation first because I don't know how much Jamaican women cool as you talking about your ex.
I'm not even having what does that conversation fucking look like? Yo, I about to go at Megan for talking shit about me. I get the intimate details about our relationship. Shut the fuck up.
The energy for hip hop is so aggressive and hyper masculine. I don't even know how you bring that to a woman.
How do you even broach that topic? I want to talk about my ex in a song that's not going to go on the streams. Like, bro, you weren't even making money off of this. She made good streams off that song talking shit about you. Take the L. Yo, the fact that this nigga said, she said in her song, I caught him in my bed cheating. This nigga goes, it wasn't your bed. Beloved, shut the fuck up.
That's an important point.
By the way, that's so an Andrew point. You were fucking that girl. No, she only gave me head.
But I feel like that's a meme though. That's classic what they say that we always do. Because they'd run the whole paragraph and we could find that one thing that was wrong. We ain't going to the point, but we finding that one thing and we was like, nope, wrong.
I caught you fucking this bitch. Y'all sitting there drinking Hennessy and fucking around. Hey, this now you coming this bitch. You fuck her raw. You fuck me raw. Da, da, da. First of all, it was Johnny Walker Black. Mm-hmm. Very clear.
Get your facts straight.
You know I don't drink Hennessy. Yeah, you know that about me.
Go on for about 5 minutes and saying, see, you don't even really know me and you don't care. Because if you knew me, you'd know that I only have in Johnny Walker. Like, you don't know me, and that's why all of this happened in the first place. You paint me as a Hennessy person, and if you knew me better, you would know that I only like what she was doing at Johnny Walker.
Hennessy has a bunch of empty calories. First the fuck off. You know that... Next to tequila, Scotch is the next best thing to drink on a diet. Yeah. So no, don't interrupt me by no fucking grinding, because we're way past that. We're on the liquor right now. That's what you do.
Now I want to talk about why we ain't as close as we should be.
Because I feel like you don't understand me. As my girl, you don't understand me enough to know even what I like drinking. You don't know my drink, bitch?
Is this gaslighting?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
100%.
Okay.
Teach Kaizen well.
Worried about that nigga. Worried about that nigga. You gotta understand. He growing up as I've been working out from I was 12. I'm a superior athlete.
Porn is free.
I worried about that nigga. Anyway, so in terms of hip hop needing cleansing, Flute music was number 1. Drake and J. Cole forming two. I feel like all you needed was them two. I feel like this is the beginning of forming the 5 Thanos rings of hip hop. I feel like they should just get all the great ones together and y'all just go run it. Because right now, hip-hop has been in a place where everyone is saying it's dying. It's the same thing. We all tired of hearing about spinning the block. We all tired of hearing about ops. Like how Andre was saying, I'm 48. What I gonna rap about? Getting a colonoscopy. Like, our generation, we don't want to hear about none of that shit no more. Like, we're getting tired of it. So... Drake and J. Cole coming together is like, okay, this is a different, and Drake is on both sides of the fence with this, right? But I feel like we know what J. Cole brings. But for them two to say we're going on tour together, I feel like hip hop is now moving toward a different space, and we're trying to creep slowly away from spinning the block and ops.
I feel like we're getting back.
And Sexy Red, them.
I feel like Sexy Red's a demon. I feel like we're getting back to bars number 1, which isn't a popular opinion. I think Vlad was on Twitter saying like, "Oh well, Drake's Scary Hours 3 isn't doing well because it's just bars," which wasn't fucking true to begin with. Number 1. Number 2, have we ever had slick talk Drake? Because he's talking slick on this. Like, he's really talking his shit.
You know what he used to do? He has it sporadically placed through albums.
Right.
He wouldn't do like the entire album of it. And I feel like maybe he wanted to do this with the latest album, but said, you know what? I have so much of it. It's enough for me to just supplement that and bring Scary Hours 3 out and announce that. Bring that out after I tell you me and Cole going on tour together.
Here's a take you're not gonna like. Or you may like. I don't know. Here's my take with this Scary Hour shit and Drake and J. Cole. Drake's scared of J. Cole.
Yeah.
Drake is terrified of J. Cole.
But Drake is also a mastermind. So what do you do with the people that you know are your greatest threats?
Because not only did J. Cole bar him down in Jodeci on a Jodeci song, he got barred down on First Person Shooter to the point where he had switched the beat. But then with this, see, everyone's like, oh, we finally got a J. Cole and Drake. But I see, you have to, let me be clear. When me and Nal or Dakari, any one of us talk about Drake, understand, we was there from its inception. Mm-hmm. We was there from Comeback Season to So Far Gone to Thank Me Later. We was there for that. We are Drake stans.
I remember on spring break, me coming from Kentucky, going to spring break on Miami, and we about to go out to this party, and they are playing this Drake mixtape, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And why did I find where I'm supposed to be?
Yep.
So we've been there from then.
I knew I was a Drake fan, and I decided to trust him implicitly when he said, make pasta call.
Make pasta, rent a movie, call
hoes over. I was like, that's my tribe.
I can't identify with the gangbanging stuff. I'm never going to be on a corner. I will make pasta, put on a movie, I will call hoes over.
Then he caught me when he said,
One at a time.
then he caught me when he said, to be far from hood, but to understand the streets. And this is the first private school rapper. He gets it.
Not the first, but the one that
The one that got our
he
generation.
was set to be the biggest one of our
Right.
generation.
That being said, on Scary Hours, this Scary Hours now, right? He does a track with J. Cole, and I'm like, all right, cool. They finally run the fucking fade.
Yeah.
They finally run the fade, and he went with the back and forth shit. You know why he went with the back and forth shit? Because he don't want to run the fade. You rap 16, Cole rap 16, and let us fight in the comments.
But I feel
That's all I ask.
I feel like he knows that, and I feel like
Cole
we
will
all
fuck him
know
up.
that. He knows that. But this is what you do, though. You know what this is like to me? And Kobe was actually great at this, right? So when Ron Artest was with the Rockets, Kobe did the same thing with Ron Artest. He did the same thing with Matt Barnes. This person who was giving me trouble, you know what I'm going to do when this person's available? I'm bringing him on my team.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way that I'm going to make a friend out of this enemy, we could find another mutual enemy. We could run this together.
What happens? What does Cole do when Kendrick comes out with his new label that he has now in XYZ? What does Cole do?
Hold on. This is why I say they're the first two dominoes to fall. What if they bring Kendrick into this?
If they do the three of them on an album, that would sell 1 million in a week.
You can't tell me
All those fans have to now come together and coalesce.
And that's the thing. And even going back to the first segment, call back to when we were talking about the language of intimacy among men is saying I am better than you at picking my sports team. It's the same thing with rappers. We do this with everything. We do it with Junkanoo. We do it with hip hop. We do it with
Valley in your pussy.
we do it with sports.
You hear me, right?
And so this is why we're
You
going.
hear me?
Yes.
All right.
That's I don't have one of those, and if I did, I don't know if the entire valley would be able to be.
Valley in y'all pussy. Look at me. Look at me.
Right.
Valley in y'all fucking cunny.
Wanted to talk about Drake and J. Cole and
Pardon me.
where the music is moving.
Pardon me.
This is where we're going to have to get an expert's opinion on this. Clean cut. Drake, J. Cole kind of changing the tenor of hip hop for the moment. Do you think this is lasting, or are people going to just go back to spin the block and ops when this dies down?
Drake doing the same thing he always does when it's time for him to re-innovate. He's grabbed somebody who people paying attention to.
That's why he's so great, though, because
Hold
in
on.
every he always does this. This is right.
No, you're right. Hold on. Glenn Gunn, let me ask you a question. I'm about to play this song, right? Tell me how hard this goes in the club. Because I heard this for the first time, and I was like, this is a shitty-ass fucking song. And then Cosmo, who's a fellow DJ on our station, he's like, no, that actually goes in the club. How hard does this go? And now, if you listen to this, I'll punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah, no, I like that one. I like that one.
How hard does that go in the club?
I started playing it, but it's a dancing song.
You can
But
tell.
nobody listening to the lyrics on that one. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can tell.
I heard it when I was listening to the album. I was like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah, no.
Every DJ who I know was like, no, this
This is right here. Yeah. Because even Usher them have a song similar to that.
Yeah. The same cadence.
Yeah, the same thing. Sierra, on 50 Cents.
Yeah.
All does the same style, so it goes with a bunch of songs we can have a segment on while we playing. You know what I'm saying?
I think they help each other though, because like you mentioned, right? Drake is probably, and people, if you don't know Toronto, he's literally only a depiction of what Toronto is.
He is Toronto.
He's a cultural chameleon.
Yeah.
That's what the city is, right? You got all of these different cultures into one big melting pot. You could be there for a week and go to a different vibe every night.
Yep.
I say this speaking from personal experience. but
Work
yeah.
was done.
How the Steelers doing?
Yeah, you better check on them.
All right, so
Better
so-
get jolly.
Well, anyway, so like that's what Drake is, right? But we all know J. Cole got bars, unquestioned. It's tough for anybody to even be up there with him. But if you had a criticism of him, is he doesn't cross over commercially to touch every different audience. But who does? You go with the dude that is known for doing that, and you bring those two together. Like from a DJing perspective, clean cut. Like how much J. Cole you getting off in the party?
No, not much. He has some of the early stuff, the R&B stuff.
Can you name 3 songs you could possibly play in Monkey Bar on a Friday night? Pardon me.
Not much. Even the one where you have All My Life or something like that.
All my life, yeah.
That one you could get off with the chorus and then you just gotta go to another
Switch
song.
out.
Yeah, because once they going down the bars, it kills the energy.
Yeah.
For clubbing.
I'll do you one better. Is there anything you could do with Kendrick?
Yes, but you have plenty song from Kendrick.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Be humble.
That
People
goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit down. Be humble. You got Drowning Pool.
I did not know they would go in a club.
Drowning Pool, boy.
But see, a lot.
Sit up. Drink. The crowd is saying drink.
Oh,
Wake up,
okay.
drink.
That's that feedback back shit.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
pardon me,
yeah,
pardon
yeah.
me.
But see,
Yeah.
even a lot of this hook heavy. When you get to
Yeah,
the bars,
yeah, hooks, yeah.
not as much.
Yeah. No, but be humble. Even the bars, it goes. The beat is like boom, 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 boom. So the beat keep going, and then he rapping with the beat. So if it's a song where the chorus, the beat is just mellow, but the chorus comes in with energy, and then the bars back mellow, it's all about the beat, you know. So even if they ain't like have energy in their lyrics and the beat's still going heavy, so basically the beat is what determine if people keep vibing when the lyrics come in.
I feel like the only song with lyrics you can really play in the club that people are going to go every time is Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah, that one too. But
Dreams
remember,
and Nightmares, you could
well,
run that
now,
whole
now,
song.
now
Well, that's
remember
the
now.
deepest spiritual-
Remember, it start off slow, then it
it
picks
builds,
up.
that's what
So
I'm saying.
yeah.
Crescendo.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like all of these different aspects, because I have this conversation in our group chat like almost every day, right? I got a group of friends that travel to a place and they have adopted the music of this place. And that is the only music that they want to listen to of a place. They don't even like baseball, but they always go into this baseball place. Though.
We will keep y'all secrets, beloved. We got y'all.
It ain't cool.
We'll never front of the
They
hood.
can't even speak Spanish.
No, sir.
But my thing is, right, like,
See.
and I feel like it causes them to throw shots at hip hop, and it'd be tough for me to defend hip hop because the sexy ratification of everything has
The
become
sexy
the
ratification
loudest
is a
voice.
bar.
But I feel like the loudest voice ain't always that's not always the trend that people following though, because Drake's still here. Like, how is he not the voice that is representative of this when he's the biggest artist of the past 2 decades?
This comes full circle to the conversation about why we hate on each other's sports teams, right? Because people hate a winner. They want to see they want to see the underdog win. Here's the thing, though. To DJ Vlad's point, Vlad said,
Stop saying that nigga make points. I don't know.
I hate Vlad. Let me be clear. I don't like Vlad. But the point he was making was, Scary House is going to do well. Drake's market is probably 70% women.
Yeah.
When gals
But he's
is,
saying so much toxic shit about his exes.
they love that though.
But he basically, the same thing we
Bro.
was talking about Party, Drake got a whole track where he just does that.
Bro, they fucking love that. 3 podcasts I was listening to all had women, and they were like, we love Drake for the captions. Women are at a point right now where they want Instagram captions, and he gives that to them. They just reverse it. I'm telling you, they love the toxic shit. Every woman who I talk to is like, no, Drake talking that shit.
Is
Da-da-da-da-da.
Is that good for us or bad?
It's good for us because now they're in the mud. Now they're in the mud with us. So now when you fuck up, I'm like, well, hold on, though. You knew what the fuck I was early. I was listening to the same album you listened to. Me and you both love For the Dogs. You full of shit, I full of shit. Let's keep it that way. Now we even. This is the equality y'all wanted.
So the key to true happiness and the key to equality is us all realizing that we're the same scumbag.
100%.
We're all the same piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all garbage. All of us. All ain't no more junglers no more. All us is shit. Every single fucking one of us. All us just one grind. And so the only difference is what's happening right now in 2023 is who can catch feelings first. That's the race.
Perfect name for a track, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny at first, and I was like, hold on.
When we get back, we're going to actually talk about football.
That may need to be the theme of this. That may need to be the title of this of this pod.
I'm good with that.
Who can catch feelings first?
All right, so now we are going to switch to football. We are going to do our weekly update of the annoying Dolphin fan bases. I said annoying Dolphin fan bases because I know I wasn't even supposed to say that. Freudian slip. I know we're the most annoying Bahamian fan bases, and we say whether Tings is Tings for that team or if they down bad. So let's start with the Dolphins since I already said it.
Yeah.
We appear to not be able to beat a quote unquote good team, but I feel like beating good
Why the
teams,
quotes?
I mean, because what's a good team really?
Kansas City Chiefs. Ravens. You fucking bugging. The fuck are you talking about?
Okay, here's the thing though. We beat the Chargers the first week of the season, right? If the Chargers win out and they finish with like a 12-5 record or whatever, or they play more games than that now.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But if they finish as a good team, then technically we beat a good team. It's all overrated. So it's just really if you beat a good team in the playoffs.
I think your point is that there are no dominant teams.
There are no dominant teams.
There's no like Patriots with Randy Moss in there.
There's
I'll
no
give you that.
dominant teams right now. So everyone is just bunched up in this
I
clusterfuck.
agree.
So for the Dolphins right now, I say Tings is Tings.
I think things is things for go.
Let me check the score right now. As
Yeah, I was just about to fucking say because you're
Please-
talking really reckless right
Please
now.
filibuster because
Please check the Steelers and fucking Dolphins, son.
I gotta check the Steelers.
By the way, shout out to Lamar Jackson, who is doing goddamn work.
Sorry, Q.
Jesus Christ, Lamar Jackson is doing his goddamn thing.
All right, Cowboys. Tings is Tings or down bad? Cowboys, by the way, may be afflicted with the same thing we are.
Yeah, I was about
not
to say.
beating these good teams.
I was about to say.
But I mean, you're supposed to just dominate who people put in front of you. I don't know why people say that as a negative.
Listen,
but
to be fair, a kill is a kill. A kill is a kill.
kill is a kill.
I think with the Cowboys, things is things.
Same.
I feel like the Cowboys, things is things in them. They doing what is. We're at a weird point in the season where everyone's going to take an L at some point,
Yeah.
and then by December, everyone's like, okay, time to actually get our shit together.
Well, some people will get their shit together. Some people will just continue to do
Exactly.
whatever it is that
But
they're
then,
doing right
but them
now.
niggas get weeded out. That's my point. So everyone's okay now.
All right,
Yeah,
Dolphins up by 4. Tings is Tings. Woo.
Nice. Who y'all playing?
Raiders.
If y'all don't win that game, what the fuck we doing?
I don't care. You got to beat who in front of you. This is football.
Well, you're only as good as your last mistake.
You're only as good
Facts.
as football and as a man.
As a man, you're only as good as your last mistake.
I won't-
Shut the clean cut. Who to be clear, didn't make a mistake. Meet him Monday though. Let's keep it cool.
Steelers. Tings is Tings are down bad. Absolutely Tings is Tings because I don't know. Listen, I don't know what Mike Tomlin does. I don't know how Mike Tomlin continues to do this. It almost doesn't matter who plays with
He
him.
pulls it out. Pause. Like he really finds a way to make it work.
There's so many
I
different
put a
ways you
pause.
could have said
I
that.
put a pause.
You were supposed to pause before you even presented that. He pulls it
You needed
out.
a preemptive pause.
You need a premeditated pause because saying he pulls it out was absolutely premeditated.
You know what? You know what? You're right. I should have said no homo. Mike Tomlin pulls it out. Pause.
Thank you.
Adding. Oh, you're right. Pardon me.
Yes.
That's my bad.
That's all I want.
That's my. Oh, pause that.
Jesus.
What the fuck? Right after my shit? Right after my shit?
Mike Tomlin pulling it out is not all.
Yo!
I need the Steelers to do well for happiness in certain places.
Can you. Did you hear yourself? You need the Steelers to do what?
To do
Say it
well,
again.
I need the Steelers to do well for happiness in certain places. Real ones know. Yeah, it's like the Steelers. I don't know why.
Gay as fuck. That's gay as fuck.
Tings is Tings for the Steelers.
You need the steel in place.
This is
You need the hard
the
place.
whole segment is being derailed right now. Tings and Tings are down bad.
Who, Steelers?
Yes.
I don't know what down bad mean in this context. I know what you're doing. Anyway, as long as Mike Tomlin keeps a hairline, we good to go. The day that man comes up and his hairline ain't right, you gonna know he ready to retire.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can know he ready to
Yeah,
retire.
that's when the white people could run him out of piss.
They can run the
Yeah.
fuck. Yes.
If he ever starts going bald, like that's it.
If he ever like go to the barber and it's slightly off,
Yeah.
I knew Steve Harvey was changing the job when he got his hair cut. Remember he had that straight line?
Yeah.
Then he went bald.
We
and
didn't know what the next move was gonna be.
we didn't know. And then
But he
Laurie
made-
Harvey comes out of nowhere. I can wade.
He made a tremendous shift though.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh my God. He shifted like a motherfucker, but he had to cut his hair to do it.
You actually kind of followed his pattern because remember when you first started writing and then your first article was like about cartoons, Chinese cartoons or some shit, and then you realize, hey, if I just write about this gal shit, people will eat this up every Friday. Full look behind the curtain. I know we was talking about football, but fuck it, we here now.
The funny thing.
Let me tell you all about how Andrew is the way he is right now. Andrew used to message me, Kari, and John and be like, what to write about this week? First time he was like, go with your heart. Go with what you know the best. Go with what we talk about the most. Because to be completely transparent, 10YS was founded on a chat where we was talking mostly about comic books and shit.
Yeah.
And TV
facts.
shows and anything
Facts.
that came up.
Facts.
So that's what Andrew started talking about. But you know what? He did the Steve Harvey star turn.
Yeah.
Made it about gals. So every week was another gal thing. And then one was about gals in their TV show. And that somehow got Andrew on the radio. So it all came about you and Steve Harvey, the same nigga.
And then there went my fucking hair. I had hair when we started Ted DeSenius.
The same nigga.
I had a full head of fucking hair.
Yeah.
I started talking about gals, and Ted DeSenius took off, but not because of me. He took off because of all of us. And then I lost my hair. Same for Gary.
You should be.
Gary had hair.
Oh, that nigga was losing his a long time ago.
Shout out to Gary.
He found a way to live with it.
So did I.
Yeah.
No, but facts.
God don't make mistakes.
What was funny about it was, if you want to look at, again, peep behind the curtains, Niall came to me, and he was like, but we starting this way. I was like, 'cause I was not one of the founders. And, because you can't remember names. And Niall was like, but just write what we talk about.
That's it.
I was like, you sure?
Yeah.
Let me give credit to Niall. And I hate giving him flowers because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The
I know.
Kari really tried to censor me. The guy's like, you cursing too much.
No.
They ain't going to read it. Now I was like, no, run it.
No, listen.
Run it.
These people don't know what they actually like. You
Facts.
just do whatever you want. The ones that like it will follow. The ones that hate it will hate follow. You just do what you do. You make yourself happy with your content. Let the chips fall where they may. Don't
And
do
it-
shit for them.
And they
That's smart.
loved it.
Y'all smart.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all all right.
Y'all are not that smart. Y'all voted in a gynecologist to be your prime minister.
I mean,
His main purpose in life was vaginas.
they run the world.
Should they run the world though?
Decisions made around vaginas impact everyone. It's why men do everything that they do. Men only want good jobs to make a whole lot of money to get the vaginas.
I can't sit next to this nigga's wine cellar and disagree with you. I can't. There's a whole. The rocks are like smoking. I can't disagree with you. And there's a full bottle of Hennessy.
You think he drinking all that wine?
No,
You think them plants for him?
no, not a single fucking plant.
What we doing?
This couch so soft.
What we doing?
I don't touch the couch.
What we doing?
You know what? The couch so soft.
That couch for business. That's all I'm saying.
You know what's funny? These cameras ain't moving. This can turn around. Everything cool. That's a clean cut.
We was talking about football.
Pardon me.
49ers.
Pardon me.
Things are down bad. They have Debo Samuel back. They got Trent Williams back. Brock Purdy once again looks like the second coming of.
Yeah, but
I don't want to give him that Joe Montana thing. 'Cause
No,
it's too
no
easy.
homo. That boy looking good. Pause.
Yeah, I appreciate
See?
it. I appreciate
See, you
you
gotta-
for that. But 49ers obviously things is things.
Things is things. There ain't no question about that. Ain't no question about that. Them boys looking good. Pause.
You have to be doing this
I'm
on purpose.
pausing it, beloved.
Anyway, the fifth team in our annoying fan base is Bahamians. Go with whoever the front runner is. That
Yeah.
right now is the Kansas City Chiefs. Tings is tings. For some reason, everyone was really happy to see Taylor Swift run off the stage and go into the loving embrace of Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
So that made people happy for some reason. I don't care about their relationship, but some people do. But
Fun fact about
tings is
that.
tings for the Chiefs.
My ex keeps sending me Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift shit. Apparently, I don't know if you know this, Taylor Swift's music has been banned from Philadelphia radio stations ahead of Travis Kelce's Eagles-Chiefs game. They've banned her music.
But isn't it like the family music now because of Jason?
I guess.
The whole Kelsey family is receiving the Taylor Swift bump because
But
I mean, this dude is a finalist for Sexiest Man of the Year. He's a big nigga with a
By the way,
beard.
yo.
He's your king right now.
Yo.
He's your king. Respect that nigga. I do. He's your king.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Get into it.
So if he
Get into
wins Sexiest Man
You
of the
gotta
Year,
be too something to do something. Be respectful.
oh, that's a bar.
You gotta be too something to do something. What we doing? Big nigga season, man, nigga. The air is crisp. He should get Sexiest Man of the Year. Pause. What we doing? I'm 260 pounds, by the way. Just letting y'all know. So if you're lonely tonight, you're looking to get married next year after I leave you.
No, you're not.
Hi.
That's an absolute lie. I usually don't throw salt in none of my boys' games, but if you believe that, then you deserve everything you get. You want let's transition to week 12. By the way, we're gonna go 5 games.
Yep.
Let's start with Black Friday. The NFL has decided to infringe on Thanksgiving as early as possible. So for the first time,
As
they're
they
gonna be
do.
playing football on Black Friday. Dolphins on the road against the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers is still just hovering around, listening to dolphins having sex, and now the rest of his team has to play against actual dolphins on the field. Obviously, I'm taking Dolphins in this one as long as Tua is healthy, as long as the Dolphins. See, the thing about football is, and it's almost at the point where now it doesn't really matter how talented your team is, just if dudes could stay on the field.
Yeah.
And so as
That's
long
a
as the
big thing.
Dolphins could stay on the field, I'm good. This is not going to count again in our beat a good team record because the Jets aren't seen as a good team.
They're
But
not a
I'm
good
going
team right
Dolphins all the way at this.
Yeah, I'm going with Dolphins with this. I'm definitely going with Dolphins. Shout out to Tyreek Hill. I think they're gonna do well. I think they're gonna beat the dog shit out of the Jets.
Newly married Tyreek Hill.
Oh, they got married?
Yeah.
That fast?
Yeah. Well, he's fast.
We are like one episode between, and he got married.
He was married when we did the episode.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, shout out to him. Shout out to that young lady. She would have ruined his life. She's gonna fuck that nigga up. You don't even know it yet. You know what? Bet. What you want to bet?
The crystals?
We can bet the crystals. I will buy you one of these weird crystal smoke gal grind shit.
Mhm.
I'll buy you one of them
Mhm.
if within let's give it a year and a half they're still together. Year and a half. See us?
Bet.
Year and a half.
Game number 2, Jacksonville Jaguars on the road facing the Houston Texans. You have Trevor Lawrence is the one that was promised, but CJ Stroud looking like
CJ
the
Stroud
one
is looking like
who is. So this is kind of like early shades of Brady Manning right here that people want to see for the next decade or so. But this one also got a sprinkle of the racial element of this, which makes everything in sports better.
CJ Stroud is giving me Winter Soldier vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like he coming out and he's just quietly out of nowhere, he's fucking shit up. I think the Texans got this one.
And like we mentioned last time, he got the story that sells
And
because
they love that
you
story
got
so
daddy
fucking
in
much.
jail who can't see you play.
You know they can't. As a black man with a father in jail, you have no father, and your mother was a single mother. You know, they can't wait to do 30 for 30, where like they walk through his neighborhood and like they're gonna throw garbage on the floor.
Yeah.
You'll be like, yeah,
Sprinkle some crack on it.
Yeah,
That's what the producers are going to say. There's going
Yeah.
to be a clean
yes,
cut there.
yes.
And they're going to sprinkle some needles, sprinkle some crack.
They're gonna fly in African babies with flies on their faces just to hang around the neighborhood.
They will go to a gentrified, clean, crisp, pristine neighborhood and
Fuck it up.
that up
Think about-
just so it could look great for the camera.
Think about like hurricane wood on the windows.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, don't cut your grass for like 3 months. Like on God, like we'll pay whatever you won't pay. We have to make this nigga look like the most niggerish nigga, like on like a male Sealy.
They're going to spray paint on the walls, kill everyone but CJ Stroud, and
Yeah.
then they're going to go there and said, this is what he grew up seeing every day, knowing that he was the promise to this neighborhood.
They're gonna like graffiti a new like gang.
Mhm.
Be like we call it like the belts. Like, yo, the belts run this shit, yo. They're gonna find a drug dealer like, yo, yeah, man. The drug dealer's never gonna look at the camera. Like, that's my camera. Like, they're gonna be like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, CJ's out
Face
here,
is
you know
gonna
what I
be blurred
mean?
out. Face is going to be blurred out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we told CJ, yo, stay in school, bro. You know what I mean? It's tough out here, nigga. You know what I mean? And nigga, and white woman gonna, yeah, oh, so Mr. AK-47, was he always this good of a ball? Yeah, bitch. Like, it's gonna be all of that. And then the actors will go home.
Yeah. The best part of it, that guy is also an actor. Trained at Juilliard.
100%.
Not even an actual drug dealer.
He does ballet so good.
Mm-hmm.
He dances so good. He reads amazing.
All of this, by the way, is reasons why I'm picking the Texans to win this game. And I'm also rooting for CJ Stroud because, as you, John, and False God always say, I just root for the black quarterbacks.
I do too. At this point.
And that's what it is.
By the way, what is Tua? He's Samoan.
Yeah.
Niggas who could swim. All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right.
Minority. He counts. He with us.
No, he counts.
Like, his hair was just braided for his last press conference.
He was so excited that someone shouted him out. Who was it? Drake?
No, people said he looked like Drake, and he was like, I don't think I look like Drake. And then he did the Kiki, do you love me?
Right.
Yeah.
He was so happy.
He was so
He was so happy.
It's one of us.
I was shouting
Listen,
you, nigga.
If you ain't white, choose one of us. That's what it is. I mean, we ain't gotta. Let's be completely real about this.
I love how he's doing this like Long Island people do. Like, be like, hold on, you red though. You're white. You red. God bless.
Problematic how much they say nigga.
Check.
But yeah.
Check on the Steelers.
Yeah. Block Daddy. Block Daddy. Buffalo Bills. I've never met him. Buffalo Bills on the road facing. I know he exists. Facing the Philadelphia Eagles.
So light skin.
But I know Black Daddy.
Get racially ambiguous, man.
I
You can swing it away.
Hey, look here. I still say something when you try to say nigga.
Not you.
Even knowing your racial background.
Your kid can, not you.
Do you have clearance? Your kid can. Your kid can. You can't. Sorry. Basic breaks. Buffalo Bills against Philadelphia
You can't with your
Eagles.
hair kink. Go on, Bond me.
You permed it.
Happy birthday.
Could have permed it. I don't know.
I
don't
know.
know. You could have been permanent for years. I don't know. I see you with your hair straight before. I questioned a lot.
You do all this to deceive me and me alone.
All of this to deceive me. I have persecution complex. That could be real. We get divulge too much. Bills on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles. Josh
This is a
Allen,
good game.
Josh Allen
This is a
looking
good
funny
game.
in the light, but I feel like he's the type of white dude that always has these bounce back games.
Mm-hmm.
Because things are looking rough in Buffalo right now.
They
Like,
are.
and this is why I'm actually proud that the Dolphins beat all of the bad teams, because everyone does not do that. Like,
No.
Buffalo's problem right now is they ain't beating them bad teams.
No.
That's why you have a 500 record. You fire your offensive coordinator, but he gets to bounce back against Jalen Hurts, black quarterback. As much as I want to pick Buffalo, I ride with Jalen Hurts.
I gotta ride with Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry. I gotta ride with the light skinned nigga. Shout out to him. The Bills ain't doing what I need them to do. I can be honest, they ain't looking good right now.
And their locker room is in peril because Stephon Diggs has been very vocal. Hey, I ain't rocking with this Josh Allen thing.
He don't like that nigga at all.
But now his brother into the mix. His brother out there posting stats. Look how shitty this dude was before my brother came to Buffalo. Look how great he's been since my brother got to Buffalo.
Here's my question: is he wrong?
No, he's absolutely right. Like,
What we talking about?
that is unquestionable. Like, it's that blatant.
At one point, I was riding with the Bills just understanding the Griselda. Now I'm like, nah. Even West Side Gun music fucking up right now.
Hey, because Griselda ain't really Buffalo. You know who Buffalo really is? Them crazy white people diving through tables in the snow and throwing dildos onto the field.
That
is
Buffalo. Yes, it ain't Griselda.
I'm going Eagles. The
going
aforementioned
Eagles.
Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens on the road facing the Los Angeles Chargers. You know what? I
What are we
did not.
doing?
I did not mean to do this
What are
many
we
black
doing?
quarterback versus white quarterback
Yes,
games.
you did.
No, see,
Subconsciously, you
this
did.
always happens. You know what? So here's what was happening with this, right? So many quarterbacks were injured, and I just wanted to stay away from all of the games where it's obvious that the injured quarterbacks just could suck. I wanted to go to the ones where you got starters playing. It just so happened that it's always white guy versus black guy, which makes it, I mean, I hate to sound like this because this is what white people do, but one of my best friends is white.
I mean, that's fair. Is he white though?
No.
He's half Chilean.
He ain't really white.
He ain't really white.
He's probably the blackest white person.
John
I know.
is a nigga. The boy invites me over for curry.
John is a nigga.
Yo, I've spent 2 hurricanes with this nigga.
He don't say it, but he is.
He told me, he's like, yo, get as much chicken for Kentucky as you can. No,
What a great bonding experience for you.
He
two,
said,
by the way.
get as much chicken as you can. And then he made curry, and then he made corned beef and white rice. He was so concerned about my eating habits. He was like, anyway. And John ain't ever gonna say, like, anyway, come eat. He was like, anyway, I made curry and white rice. Come eat. I was like, okay.
Language of intimacy among men.
Yeah,
He has to say it like that.
He literally-
He can't obviously be like, I'm concerned about your well-being. He'll
No.
say something like, the sweetest, best thing ever, but end it with, you stupid ass.
Beloved, John gave me the bed. He slept on the couch. He said, anyway, you can sleep on the bed, your fat ass. Because your fat ass can't fit on this couch. I said,
You can't fit on the couch. I don't want you to break my couch, so Go. You have the bed.
To be fair, I did fuck up.
You did break the fucking bed. You did. He was so right. You did.
Shout out to the Kyrie. I fucked the Kyrie bed right up.
Like you like a menace out. Anyway, you know what? We can't divulge too much because all you doing is breaking these dudes' furniture.
I never forget the Kyrie being like, "You realize I'm sleeping on the couch?" I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "You fucked my bed up."
Ravens versus Chargers. I'm going Lamar Jackson because I feel me and Kale had like a 2-hour debate on this because Kale is a Bengals fan. He was doing this to try to reverse jinx.
Wait. Kale is a what?
He's a huge Bengals fan.
And Kevin is a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah.
That's a weird family. That's a weird fucking family.
I don't know how it happened really. Well,
That's
know
weird.
No, you know what?
Cincinnati?
Early 2000s, Bucks were a thing. When they made the uniform shift, Bucks were a really good.
Warren Sapp era?
Yeah, Warren Sapp era.
Okay.
Warren Sapp,
White boy.
Dunn,
Mike safety.
Allstott?
Safety.
No, the running back. Who was the safety?
Safety.
Lynch?
Yeah.
Wow. I always hated his name for obvious reasons. But and then the Bengals. Well, Kale is a sneakerhead. Bengals got a great uniform.
They do have a great uniform. That's actually a great fit.
Great colorway. So that just kind of became his thing.
Drip or drown. Bengals versus who?
No, they're not even playing. I forget what I was even explaining. Oh, last game. 2 black quarterbacks. Bears versus Vikings. Justin Fields is back. Josh Dobbs has become a great story because he went from, I don't know, he's some kind of engineer, physicist dude who
he's smart as
who
fuck.
just waltzes in and wins games for the Vikings now. He's replaced the injured Kirk Cousins. So now, again, wow, it's a black quarterback everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going Bears.
Be outside.
I'm going Bears.
I'm going Bears. I don't want. I agree with you this whole segment because that hurts me. But they look too good. Pause.
You know what them other people wanted? We supposed to be arguing and going back and forth like a undisputed type vibe.
No.
I don't know why they thought they were competing with undisputed.
Common sense is common sense.
They have like billions of Fox News stuff, and we have clean.
That was a bar. That's a layered bar. I'm proud of you for that one.
I mean, facts is facts.
That was well fucking
But everyone
done.
in control of money is not smart. Anyway, when we get back, what we learned today. This is the end of Guava Jam. This is the part.
So much. I hate this fucking name so fucking much.
It's not the
Let's come up with a name before the fucking week is
It's
out,
not
please.
the actual name.
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
So we are going to end every show by saying what we learned today. Andrew, what did you learn?
I learned that Niall is a sassy man. The reason why I have on headphones and he does not is because it would fuck up your what?
Well, it wasn't working well with my
It
hair.
would fuck up your what?
It
You
wasn't
bitch
working well.
nigga. It would fuck up your what?
It wasn't working well with my hair.
Right.
I realized that I have to bring a hat to like control. I just got it retwisted. And so it would depend on the style and how I was wearing it. Maybe if I put it in a pony in the back.
Did you just say put it in a pony as a man?
Do I have to say tail?
Yo, did you just say put it in a pony?
Do you know what I mean?
Yo!
Do you know what I mean?
Yo!
Do you know what I mean by pony?
Beloved.
Do you know what I mean by pony? Or must I say ponytail? I feel like the tail makes it more feminine. No?
This nigga said I can put my hair in a pony.
There's no way to win this?
Yo!
I could take the L. That's all I'm taking.
You taking D too, because you clearly like mine. I respect your lifestyle. Putting it in a pony. And you even shaved it like Cassie. Were you a victim as well?
Am I getting $30 million? Because she got that immediately.
What them niggas do to you, beloved? You got your hair like...
She got that like the... Hold on.
You have a Cassie cut.
We didn't even talk about that. She got it the next day.
Because that nigga did some shit. That
Next day.
That nigga did that shit.
And then the
He
next
did
day...
that shit.
It wasn't even a week, Andrew.
No.
It was the next day.
She was like, hey, you did something. He was like, all right, well, here, just take that.
How much money do you want? You can have that plus an extra 5.
That's for you. God bless. Your boyfriend hungry? He eat? He went to a restaurant.
I ain't gonna blow up his car.
Yeah, shout out.
But I might.
Kid Cudi immediately confirmed that shit. They was like, he tried to blow up Kid Cudi's car.
No.
The representative was like, yeah.
Kid Cudi publicist. Kid Cudi ain't saying a
He ain't saying
motherfucking thing.
He's so scared.
He ain't saying nothing.
Yo, the Joe Budden
He in the
podcast.
pursuit of happiness.
The Joe Budden podcast parted about it, and Joe Budden was like, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and talk. Then they brought up another, like 2 years ago, Joe Budden was talking about somebody with Diddy and Mace. He was talking, he's like, Diddy was proud I talked my shit. He wants me to tell the truth. Yesterday, he was like, I don't, Diddy, I don't get in that. Ask for my son, ask for my mother, ask for you in the Diddy. I don't get in man's business. I'm like, bro, Breakfast Club, there's like, well, prayers for all of them. We don't know. God bless. I don't know. Yo, he did that shit.
Well,
Hold on. Go on.
I don't want to speak on it now that I hear that everyone else saying that. I also would like to say that is his business, and I am not gonna say anything disparaging about anyone who.
I'm about to play a clip.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
No, it's not long. With Jay Farrow, and he's talking to a young influencer.
Things that you feel like I should look out for, coming into the game, and like you've been in the game for a long time, man. What
Somebody's house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Stay away from that. Stay away from the take that mansion. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, stay away from that. All right. Second, they're laughing because they know it's true.
Yeah, I'm new, so I don't know.
Second, what I would tell you, and I mean, look, man.
Hold on. Walk he got a story. You.
Waka laughing too hard.
Ain't Jay Farrow gay?
I have no idea.
Oh,
But
not that it matters.
no. Let's say he is gay.
Yeah,
For him to say,
Yeah.
stay away from the nigga house.
that's why I say that.
They putting brooms up niggas' asses, my nigga. Like, no. Let's suppose he's gay. And he's like, please don't go by Diddy. Stay away from Diddy house.
I mean, it's been known. Wow, this is supposed to be a short what we learned today segment.
But
I learned a lot just from this, but I also learned that this is the only way men know how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
And blame it all on our dads.
100%. It's our dad's fault.
Old Bahamian niggas. Y'all failed us.
I've never asked Clean Cut how he's doing. I asked him one thing. How the kids? Fuck you. I never did. Clean Cut, how you doing, bro? All is well? You eating right? You took your vitamins? You feeling good? No. How your kids? Fuck you, nigga. The only compliment I give him now, he's an amazing father. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Carry your fucking ass to jollification.
Depends on who you ask. Steelers not doing so well. That'll do it for this episode of Quabbajam.
Stay strong.